yesterday. They're going to go get their Letterman jackets again. The Indianapolis Colts are 2-6 against the Titans since Pat McAfee came up here and did his wrestling announcement. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, they haven't had back-to-back winning seasons since I was a senior in high school.
Welcome, everybody. What's going on? It's Maximus Titan Fan here. This is the Titans Fan Battle Podcast. We are part of the Fan Sports Network. And today, I'd like to introduce my co-host here.
Flame Douglas, man. Awfully hated, never duplicated. You feel me?
That's right. And we got a special guest on tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, everybody. I'm Scoob. Tighten up. Let's go.
Tighten up, man. Welcome, Scoob, to the show, man.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all having me.
Hey, no
Yes,
problem,
sir.
Scoob, man. Honestly, I looked this dude up on Facebook. On Twitter. I found him on Twitter, and we started following each other. And he posted up that he wanted to do a fantasy league, and he had 3 spots open. And I was like, ooh, I've been looking for a good fantasy league. I want one. So I popped that spot, and I was like, yeah, I want that. We got 2 spots left.
Yes, we do. There's still 2 spots left. We're
So
trying
if
to fill
anybody's
it.
interested, that's right. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
when I when I looked this dude up, man, to be honest, just to, stop me if I'm wrong here, Scoob, but when I looked this dude up, I was like, man, this dude looks like a super fan. I mean, like, he going for it, man. I mean, look, he had this whole outfit going on, and then he tells me he updated his outfit
yes,
and
sir.
made it even better this year. And it does. It looks amazing, man. You look awesome. So that's why I had to put my head game gear on. I had to get like game ready, just like I would if I was going to watch a Titans game.
Yeah.
And so we're here, and main topic tonight: defense. How we gonna make what we gonna look like on defense this year? So it's pretty easy.
Health is always everything. Right off the bat, if we're healthy, we could easily be a top 15, top 20 defense. If we stay healthy, that's always the problem, though.
Absolutely,
we've had an injury bug, and it's
For the last 2 years. For the last 2 years, the injury bug's been on our ass, but it's time for us to shake that. It's time for us. It's time for that injury bug to fly its ass on up out of Nashville, man. So
it's gonna go up to Indy this year.
Yeah, that's exactly where I wanted to go, baby. Fly straight to Indy, baby. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Scoob's got it going on.
Yeah,
Scoop
that was a
knows
good one,
what's up.
Scoob. That's what I want to see, man.
So honestly, to be honest, when I thought about the show, I was like, man, I'm not going to have a lot to talk about because, to be honest, our defense wasn't that terrible last year. When you think about it, I mean, 17.5 points a game, that's not that bad. It's one of the better defenses if you look at it from that one stat perspective.
Yeah.
But other than that, man,
that's been our problem. We can't get
starts
both
getting a little
sides of the ball.
disappointing.
Yeah.
McCrary, he as a rookie, he came in there and did his thing. He played every game. He played well. He made mistakes, but rookies do. But he made a big spot for that defense, and I think he's going to be even better this year.
So
he's a great tackler. A little small bodied. That's the only problem with McCreary is he's a little small bodied, but he's quick. He makes up for it with the leap. He's got really good reach. I mean, he is a baller. I'm not taking anything away from McCreary. But him and Christian Fulton both scored like I think a 64 and a 62 respectively at PFF.
Right.
Sean Murphy Bunting, just for reference, scores like a 76 or 78.
Right.
Yeah, so speaking of Sean Murphy Bunting, Scoob, how do you feel about our new pickups that we got on defense? We're gonna start off with Arden
Hold on,
Key.
let me show you. There he is right there.
Yes, sir. So
Let's go.
We got.
I'm excited about it.
We got Arden Key. We picked up Arden Key from the Jaguars. We got Azeez Al-Shaair from the 49ers, and we got Sean Murphy Bunting from Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Those were 3 big pickups on free agency for defense. How you feeling? How you feel about those 3 pickups, and how would they help maximize our defense, Scoop?
Man, you got me having goosebumps right now, man. It's gonna be the defense is gonna be fire this year.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Simmons getting paid, that's just gonna make him play even harder. Hopefully Landry will be better, you know, because he's huge. 12 sacks. We got to have that back. That was huge.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I want to see Weaver do something.
He'll play a good role.
Maybe 2 picks. You know, I'm ready for the defense.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What about what about you, Max? How you feeling?
Well, I tell you what, man. Everything on the defensive side, as long as our starters are on the field, we are fire.
Yeah.
We are absolute fire.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, if anything happens to any one of our starters, we are in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, if we're not talking about interior defensive line, now that we were a little deep right there, but other than that,
we're thin.
We have been
outside linebacker. We got a little bit we can play with, but not a lot, because they're really moving Weaver more of to the line type, you know, line type guy that can back up and also do that OLB kind of rush guy, or you know, so that kind of gets him more away from linebacker spot, more towards line. Yep. And I don't know, man. I'm worried. I look at it and I'm worried. Although I will say this, man, a surprising stat to me that really stuck out was Monty Rice, man. A lot of people give Monty Rice crap, and he was the fourth best tackler on the team last year. And I mean, when he was on the field, he was fire, dude. I think he had like 3 10-tackle games last year. Monty Rice, dude, shout out, man. A Georgia player.
Out of Georgia, that's your team, man.
Yeah, you know I love my, Bulldogs.
Our front seven has an opportunity to be pretty good this year.
Yeah, me personally,
our front seven can be nasty.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as everybody stays on the field, we'll be all right. Now we've been the number 1 rushing defense for the last 2 years in a row, so I pretty much expect that again.
And
we better.
Me personally, I feel like we got one of the best front sevens in the league. Like when you're talking about Jeffrey Simmons, we got Danico Autry, and you know whoever we're rotating in on that nose tackle position, even if it's Naquan Jones or whoever we're throwing in at that moment.
Oh, Tart's gonna start, baby.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tart for sure. And then
that's a run stopper right there.
Yep.
Well, you look at Titans history. The front seven has always been nasty.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Yes,
then,
sir.
You know,
yes, sir.
Like Scoob mentioned, we need Harold Landry to come back and return to his form with 12 sacks before he got injured. And man, if Big Jeff, and then hey, Arden Key is going to be a big pickup. I'm think he's going to be a big upgrade over Bud Dupree. So
if everybody has that energy that he does, of course.
Yeah, for sure. So Arden Key,
I love it. Yep. Go ahead.
Arden Key. And then Azeez Al-Shaair, I love everything I'm hearing about that guy. You know, he's fast. He's all around the ball. He's going to take that David Long position where he'll kind of be the mic'd up linebacker in the middle of the field. And I'm loving what I'm hearing about that guy. So our front seven will definitely be the strongest part of our defense. Maybe of the whole team. It might be our most solid group of guys that we got. See, our only thing I'm worried about is our secondary, of course. I mean, we always have this thing where we have problems with covering wideouts, covering tight ends.
Glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up, man. And the reason is because I think our secondary is going to be insanely improved this year.
Okay.
And let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because we get those 12 sacks out of Harold Landry. We get a double-digit sack season. We'll say 10, 11 sacks out of Jeffrey Simmons.
Yes,
and then we get another 10, 12 sacks out of Arden Key and Rashad Weaver.
And then 8 out of Archie.
We have everybody patting each other on the back. It's going to be a good season. Bro.
I mean, if you got quarterbacks running for the life, I mean, the less time they got to throw that ball, I mean, it takes the heat off the corners, man.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
You look at last season, man. Everybody, it was like a rushing opponents had, I'm throwing just some stats at you here. Opponents had 9 rushing touchdowns against us. 9.
Yes, sir.
Had 29 passing touchdowns against us. All right, you know what that tells me? A, they can't run the ball. Period.
Yeah,
and they can't even get 1 yard.
Right there shows you where the weakness is, right there.
Yeah, we don't want you. We don't want you to get 1 yard. You're not even going to get a yard, and that's what that means. That's impressive right there.
Yes, sir.
But the 29 pass touchdowns,
and now we're gonna.
That shows the youth too. That shows a lot of youth in the back. You know, there is a lot of youth back there.
Well, you look at our sacks last year. We were at like 47, I think. 47 sacks for the season. The whole season. Man, we had 40 sacks at a half a season last year in 2021.
Yeah.
It's sick, dude. I mean, if you look at the numbers, the difference of the pass touchdowns in 2021 to 2022 and the sacks of 2021 to 2022, they correlate, man. And when you put pressure on a quarterback, he ain't got enough time. It takes heat off your corners. Your corners can produce. They end up throwing stupid-ass balls. Thank you, Josh Allen. Every time you do that, I love it. You know, and would take them from you. You know, Mayor Murfreesboro or somebody going to step up there and just snatch that ball out of the air.
Somebody going to get it.
And that's another thing. I wanted to bring up some names real quick. Some people out there that I think the Titans actually should look at. There was an article I read about Josh Kalu. I think it was Titan sized. If I'm getting that wrong, I'm sorry, giving the wrong person credit, but I believe that's who it was. And I agree, but I disagree. I think Josh Kalu would be a good pickup at this point because we could use safety, defensive back help, however you want to say it. But the better pickup for me is Dane Cruikshank. He's still out there right now. He's a free agent, and I thought he was great as a tight end killer. You know, he had his best year as a Titan with us at his last year, you know, right before he tried to ditch us for the Bears and sucked all year and couldn't stay on the field. But that's what happens when you leave the Titans, guys. Anyway.
Is it nobody else out there better than Cruikshank, though? I'm thinking it should be a better name out there than Cruikshank.
I mean, there are some names, but I mean, let's get real here.
How long did David Long last in Miami before he got hurt?
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what happens, y'all. That's what happens when you break out as a Titan. If you break out your last season as a Titan, it is historically known that if you leave the Titans,
you're
going to get hurt. Yeah, you're going to have a shit season, or you're going to get hurt, or you're going to do something really stupid, or something always happens. It always happens. It's crazy how many times that's happened.
It's the Cumberland River.
Yeah,
but, hey, you know,
Cumberland River first, baby.
That's the way it works. But I'm glad that we don't really have to worry about that too much right now with our current GM. I feel like he's gonna reward the players that need to be rewarded. I honestly think a lot of people are worried about Kevin Byard, and I honestly think Kevin Byard's probably going to retire a Titan. I believe that in my heart of hearts. I believe that he will retire a Titan.
He's going to do everything he can to retire as a Titan. That's for sure.
For sure. He deserves it, man. We deserve we deserve to have our players retire as Titans. You know, it's too many times where, you know, we don't pay our players in the last couple of years of their career and they go off somewhere else. We got to put an end to that, man. We need some players who we drafted. They're going to play their whole career in Nashville and they're going to retire in Nashville. So we got to, you know, keep that going. And you know, so I would definitely love to see Kevin Byard retire as a Titan. And I also want to see Kevin Byard have a breakout, another one of those 13, 14 interception seasons this year, return to his all-pro form, return to the Pro Bowl. Because, man, hey, I love Kevin Byard. It's definitely one of my favorite Titans on the
scene. He is one of my favorites, too. If he can do his job and doesn't have to worry about everybody else's job, he's going to be back. He's been helping everybody do their job.
Yeah.
He hasn't been able to worry about his own job.
And see, that goes to our corners. If our corners can just hold their own to where Kevin Byard can just play ball hawk in the middle of the field, he'll have a breakout year. But it's too many times lately where our corners have been getting burnt, and he's been having to make up for their lack of coverage, and it's been making him look bad because, you know, he's trying to make up, and sometimes these receivers are too damn fast, and it just make Kevin Byard look like he just slow and wasn't in position the whole time when the whole time he was trying to help the corner. So corner just gotta play good. That's why I love the Sean Murphy Bunting pickup. I want Roger McCreary to keep improving. And I hate to keep saying this, Max, but I want fucking Caleb Farley to get on the field and show us something, man. Show us something, Caleb Farley. Caleb Farley, please show us something.
Ain't gonna happen. All right, look, I gotta throw some stats out there real quick. Just run down. Caleb Farley. Hey, look, you know what? I would love to be wrong on that. I love it. My wife always says that, and I got that from her. I stole that saying from her. But I love being wrong when I'm wrong about shit like that. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I just feel like he might have an old man. I'm 45. He's probably got a back like me now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hang out there, Adam. We'll get to the questions here in just a second, man. Let me run down these stats real quick. Number one, run defense. I already said that. 77 yards average a game, sir. 77 yards average a game. 17 and a half points a game. That is amazing defense right there. If we can do that,
yes, sir,
and boost our offense, then we're going to win games.
And put an asterisk by that. That's unhealthy too. Imagine us completely healthy. Imagine us completely healthy
without Landry.
All right. Now then, let's dig into the other stats. 28th in the league in passing defense. 245 yards a game average.
Oh,
that's rough.
That's not good.
20th in the pass rush last year. 20th.
And I blame a lot of that on Landry being injured, Simmons being hurt, not being able to be 100%. You know, them two guys right there, when they're healthy, it's a different defense.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're gonna have a whole different defense this year. I mean, we were relying on Bud Dupree. I would never like that pick from the moment they did it. It was just like the Jadeveon Clowney. I knew it was gonna be just like the Jadeveon Clowney. And people bash on Jadeveon Clowney, but he was actually better than Bud Dupree, I believe. In my, I mean,
not as a Titan. I wouldn't say Jadeveon Clowney was better than Bud.
And we haven't even brought up Autry yet. We still, Autry, he's going to have a big season too. You know, there's another 8-9 sacks right there.
Autry is
is an X factor.
I'm waiting for it to happen.
He sneaks up.
I'm waiting for it to happen because Autry is 36 years old. All right, I'm 39. I know what it's like. I mean, he
gets pressure though.
Because even though it's still, I guess
even 5 or 6 sacks me around is huge. You know,
5 or 6 is huge. It's hard, dude. It's hard to get out there at this age.
Autry gets a lot of pressure, man. I think he can get 5 or 6 sacks this year. He might even go 7.
Maybe. No, I agree. I think he's over 5. I'll take you on over 5 for sure. I'll take you on that.
Yeah, I would definitely bet on over 5.
This is the worst stat to me. 31 first downs on penalty. By the defense. 31.
I know.
Come on now.
You know how
disciplined
Vrabel coaches, I know he hated that.
You know what I say to that as a coach? As a coach, I would be completely pissed. I would be completely pissed playing for a league that allows PI calls on those junk ass underthrown balls.
Right.
But I mean that crap. I mean, until they stop that or figure out a way to stop that, that's got to be like a PI on the offense. Give the defense 15 yards back, or something like that.
And that's what happened on a lot of those plays. Like our opposing quarterbacks had gotten, the word that our corners just suck at getting their head turned around. So if they get in trouble, hey, send their wide out on the go route and throw that mug up, and they're most likely going to get a PI because our corner is not going to get his head around, and we're going to rob us for the pass interference. Yeah,
that's
man,
that's the way of the league this year. That's how the league is moving.
And Scoob says, Scoob asks, is that a coaching thing? It absolutely is. We have to teach our corners, technique. You got to get your head turned around and look at the ball. Like, if you don't look at the ball, they're going to get you every time. So that goes into coaching. We brought I want to say Brandon. Well, either way, we got a new defensive back coach, and I think he's going to get our cornerbacks right. I'm loving what I'm hearing about the cornerbacks coach and how the technique he's teaching them. So, I'm feeling good about that. I think the days of the quarterback just throwing it up in the air and praying that we get a PI and we actually get the PI, those days are over. So.
Yeah, I'm excited too because, last season they gave season ticket holders VIP passes to training camp. And we got to see some, so I'm hoping they do that again this year. I'm ready to see some of the rookies, some of the new coaches. It's exciting.
I'm hoping they open it up to the public.
Yeah.
Oh, they do sometimes, but
I remember back in the day before COVID when I could just come up there, I'd come up there at least three different days, I think, or 4 different days or something like that. You could come just and hang out, watch the practice,
hang out on the fence, get some autographs and everything,
Talk to the players after the practice was over. It was cool, man. It was so cool, man. It's just like the Titans Caravan. I'm trying to get that back too, man. I've been, I actually put up a petition for that, but it didn't go very far. So. But anyway, let me get back on track here. We had 14 turnovers, which was pretty average with the league. But some other parts that I don't like is 55% in the red zone scoring. That is way down from 2021. 2021, we were number 1 in the league defense in red zone scoring. Man, that's terrible. We had like a 17% or something like that. It was ridiculous. Teams could not score on us once they got in there. Bend don't break ain't working anymore. So figure something out, y'all.
No more of that bend don't break shit.
No. We got the worst down defense.
The worst. Well, one of the worst stats. I keep saying the worst stat, but one of the worst stats to me again is 0 return touchdowns. 0. Not one return, man. Come on. What happened to the return game? Y'all NFL kill my return game. I hate it.
The return game
fun
is
out
over.
The game. That's all you trying to do is take fun out the game.
That really sucks because with our struggles that our offense had, we could have used some return touchdowns to help these guys out. Some games we just couldn't move the ball. Hey, a return touchdown to spark the offense. You never know. So we got to get that going.
They got to catch the ball too. We had a lot of trouble with them dropping it.
I was gonna say, man, I want to see them just catching the ball. Yeah, I don't really care. I loved it when Vrabes put Woods back there. He was like, I don't care. My number 1 receiver is going back there right now. I don't care.
No, I was happy when they
man in the boat.
Damn, what was his name? What was the wide out we had back there until he got hurt? He was doing a pretty good job.
Phillips.
No. I like Phillips. Now it was at the end of the season. He did good till he started fumbling, but
yeah, then he started dropping.
yeah. At the end of the season, we had a wide out, y'all. I forgot his name. He's like 84, 86.
Y'all do know he had a hurt shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Phillips, yeah.
Phillips, yeah. In the second game, that's why he fumbled those two balls.
From what it looks
back.
like,
if you
he's
watch the tape, he
bit.
does like this, like literally his arm doesn't even go up.
Yeah,
with the other arm.
He put on that. He put on that weight and muscle, man. He gonna have a breakout. I love some Kyle Phillips. I want him.
I'm a fan of Kyle Phillips too.
I really. Man, I know, dude. Thank you, VT. You feeling me, dude? Oh man, they got me so mad when they did that crap. That's bull crap, man. I'll tell you another thing real quick, just to get off on some stupid tangents. I don't know if y'all watch the XFL. But I am a football fan. I don't care if you're watching Pee Wee football, if you're watching UFL, CFL, USFL, XFL. I watch it all. Arena Football League. I watch everything football. Don't care. Okay. And the XFL has the best return rules in the game. They're actually doing safety for the players' sake, not to take away from the game. They didn't take anything away from the return game and still made it a lot safer for the players.
Oh yeah.
And that should be an example. That's what that's why the XFL and the NFL are tied together, guys. It's so that when the XFL succeeds at something, that the NFL can incorporate it into their game without any kind of copyright issues or anything like that. That's the whole reason there are minor league. So listen to me, NFL, Roger Goodell, all you owners out there, Amy Adams, Strunk, please listen to me. Do our return game a favor and watch the XFL. Go watch it. Go watch some highlights of the XFL return. Watch that. Read the rules. Come back to me. Tell me if I ain't right, man.
Yeah, that's the only one. But how would you feel though if you came to work the next day and they told you lost $60 million?
I'd be pretty upset.
You know, that's
XFL. Pretty upset. You gonna be ready to kill something.
Well, I don't know. It depends on how much money I got.
Right.
Yeah. You know, if I'm sitting on a couple billion, 60 million's like damn, that sucks.
Right.
That's like
me losing $120.
$600. Yeah.
It's like, oh, man, that sucks.
Man,
I needed that.
I guess
that
it's
all right.
Sense. Yeah.
All right. So now let's get into my favorite segment of the show, guys. The fan segment. That's why we brought you on here, Scoop. we are for the fans. We say that we want the fans to be interactive, so we got all the questions. So I got some questions from Friday's show that I didn't get to with Cortland, because we were having a great time. If y'all missed that show, go back and watch it. Start about 30 minutes in and just keep watching, because it goes for an hour and 50 minutes. It's ridiculous.
Go check that out, man. That was a great show.
Great content in there, man. Some great content.
Definitely. Yeah.
Or just watch some of the shorts that I've been putting out. That's, great content.
That was a great show.
Frankie Hammond. We had a question from him a couple weeks ago, but he's got another great one here. He says, is Stonehouse the best punter in the NFL?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and
fact.
I was going to say, all right, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys answer that.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Fact. Yes, sir. Yes, Frankie. Yes. He has a big leg. He know how to corner kick that ball. He
broke the record his rookie year.
Rookie season. Yeah, exactly.
He broke it his rookie year.
You're half right. You're half right. He got a leg like a cannon, man. That dude got a leg like a cannon.
Leg.
He's got to work on his
He does need to work on the aim a little bit.
Yeah, he does need to work on his
and he needs to work on the touch a little bit. Because there was a couple times he sent that thing like through the uprights, and it was like, bro,
hey,
it sounds like
you got to kick that hard. You know, I mean, Jesus, I'm gonna tell
you the good thing though. He's a fucking rookie. He got plenty of years to work on that.
Can he be the best puncher in the NFL?
His kicking.
Now I'll say that top 5, abso-freaking-lutely. Top 3, yes.
Yeah, maybe
top 3,
maybe 2. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe top 2, but I don't know, man. I don't know. There's some good punters out there, man. I know y'all think I'm dumb because
let's answer that. Let's answer that question after this season.
There you go. That's a good. I like that, Scoop. I like that. All right, then we got
what
my
he
boy,
do this season.
Chuck Sheets. Man, he hit me with all kinds of crazy questions. There's a couple of them that are a little nutty. First one's who's the Titans going to play in the Super Bowl this year?
Who are the Jets?
Who the Titans? Oh, that would be
we
nice.
Can't play the Jets in the Super Bowl, man.
No, we couldn't. I was just saying you can't play the Jets.
Right.
Come on. Who are we playing in the Super Bowl? Who's going to the Super Bowl in the NFC? Is basically Titans, what he's asking.
The Titans are going to play the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Boom! That's what I wanted.
We're gonna beat AJ Brown, and we're gonna make him wish he would have stayed in Tennessee. We're gonna beat Jalen Hurts. We're gonna beat the Titans over Eagles in the Super Bowl. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Over the Eagles. There you go.
AJ Brown,
like
you're going down. AJ Brown, you're going down. AJ Brown, you're going down.
All right. And the next one, will Derrick Henry be league MVP?
No,
he won't be league MVP, but he
should be.
He will lead the league in rushing. He will lead the league in rushing, and he will return to MVP form, but he probably won't win MVP. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win.
Is a quarterback trophy.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
And it's probably gonna go to Aaron Rodgers because I think he's got the ball with the Jets, or it might go to Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen might finally get him one. I don't know. We'll see.
Right. Jalen Hurts.
It's gonna go to one of the quarterbacks that goes to the Super Bowl. That's usually the way it works. Just being real. That's usually how it works. Is the field goal kicking game still a concern? Absolutely.
A big concern.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Me and my co-host don't even agree as to which kicker is better. How do you how do you think the Titans coaches feel? They're looking at these guys and they're going, all right, we got a bag of manure and we got a bag of
I mean, I don't even know their names. That's how bad it is.
I can tell you, it's Caleb Shudak and Trey Wolf. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Wolf and Shudak. That's what we got at the moment.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Wolf. I believe my boy's rooting for Shudak.
Yes. Shudak, he got hurt last year, right? Shudak got hurt last year. Yeah. I like to see him do good.
Yeah, I do too. I was impressed that for a while there, Wolf. There's an article I wrote on fanbattlesports.com. If you ain't read it, go read it. He went for like 14-14 at the beginning of OTAs or something like that. There was a good long period of time there that Trey Wolf, they were trading off back and forth. I don't know why they were doing it that way, but they would have one kicker for 2 or 3 days, and they'd have another kicker for 2 or 3 days. And Trey Wolf like nailed every single kick he kicked at OTAs for a long time. He did not miss. And then he finally had an off day.
That's something that we should have to never worry about, and we do.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm rooting for him, man. I like kickers that can get in that groove and just kind of just go with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But let's see here. We also got. Are we going to lead the lead in injuries for 3 years in a row? No, I don't think so.
I hope not. I hope not.
And who's to blame if we do? And I've been saying it the whole time, strength and conditioning coaches. If we don't have good, I mean, if our players aren't in good condition and we have the highest rate injury of NFL players, there's a reason it happens 3 years in a row. 2 years, 1 year could be a fluke. 2 years even could be a fluke. But 3 years in a row? Nah.
Get him out of here.
That thing. Fool me once and then fool me twice. And You know.
Ice.
Anyway,
send them to Indy. Send them to Indy. Send them all over.
Hey man, we could do what we did with the Jets, man. The Jets, them poor bastards, they picked up Todd Downing, which is our offensive coordinator, as their pass game coordinator, which is hilarious. And then
that's
they
what
also
I couldn't believe, bro. Like we didn't even have a passing game last year. Y'all hired this man to be a passing game coordinator?
And then he was like, "Hey, I got an idea. You know, our offensive line was banging in Tennessee last year, so I'm gonna bring the offensive line coach with me." And we were like,
"Go for it, Aaron Rodgers."
Yeah. That's why when you said he was going to get MVP, I was like, "Man, are you sure he's gonna be beat up a lot?"
You know, Todd Downing was saying, "Oh, it was a personnel problem for me. It was a personnel problem."
Yeah,
bro. Right. Hey, again, another great piece out there. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't give you credit, but I don't know who wrote it. But there is another great piece floating around out there that says that Todd Downing was actually an agent of our destruction. Like he was.
Like he came here and sabotaged us on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, this dude is so statistically bad that he literally had to have almost been trying to at his job.
Yeah.
And that's just sad.
Is that why he was drinking?
That's probably why.
Probably. That's why he got that.
You know what?
Game.
That makes sense because he had the best game of his career. He had the best game of his career, then got drunk. So maybe he was depressed that his game went so good and they actually played good. So he had to go get shit-faced drunk. And that makes sense. He was like, fuck, we blew the fuck out of the Packers today. I can't take this.
All right, and the last one is which he's right. The last one is the O-line better?
Yes.
And
yeah. Oh, heck yes.
Resoundingly yes. Okay,
man,
first of all.
Long as Dennis Daly gone, we're better. Long as Dennis Daly
right here. Peter Skronsky.
Yes, Skronsky,
our first round
pick. Look at that super fan.
I see you, super fan. I see you,
Look at that.
Hey, that's hot shit, man. I see you, bro. I need one of those.
I won that from the Titans.
That's what's
that up, right there is exactly one of the reasons, man. You know, if y'all missed the show last week, go back and watch it. But I asked Cortland, you know, because he has media access. I was like, man, there was a play because he kept talking up Jalen Duncan, and I was like, man, there was this play that I watched over and over and over again of Peter Skronsky like pancaking this dude. And then I later found out that it was Jalen Duncan. And I was like, oh my God, that don't look good. And he was like, no, you just don't understand. There are certain people, there are certain levels of difference in people. He said there are people, and then there are other things. Like Derrick Henry is to a running back, or Jeffrey Simmons or Aaron Donald is to a defensive lineman.
Run left is back, baby.
Yeah, there are difference makers. And that's what he was saying, is that Peter Skronsky is just a man you don't want to be standing in front of when he comes off the line. Because he's going to be coming with the thunder.
Tackle, then you run right.
Yeah, he said the man's neck looked like a tree trunk. I'm excited, man. Like you said, the run left is back, man.
Hey, Scoob. So while we talking about offensive line, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How would you feel? You know about I know I'm pretty sure you're hip to the NPF suspension and all that. So we're gonna have some rotation on the offensive line. How would you feel if we brought back Taylor Lewan for a year and he took veteran minimum and he'll come back and play offensive line? How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't hate it if he's ready to play, but the way he looks now, he doesn't look like he wants to play anymore.
Look, man,
he's having too much. He's having too much fun with the bus and with the boys. So
yeah,
I'll be real here, man. I don't. You look at him, he's a shell of a man that he used to be. He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he's
just chilling. He's living his best life right now.
Shout out to my boy TJ. He come in and say Titans receiver should be a concern. Can they move the ball down the field? With TJ, I think we pretty much all know that the Titans have a problem at receiver right now. But hey, right now we got our fingers crossed for DeAndre Hopkins. But we gonna see. I mean, it's definitely a concern, but it's not to the point where we're doomed about it. I think our offense still can muster up enough offense to move the ball down the field. We still got Treylon Burks. We still got Kyle Phillips. We got this Chris Moore guy. Chig is almost like a wide. Yeah, Chig is almost like a wide out. Yeah,
again,
it's a concern, but
you guys,
it's not a big concern.
You guys go to fanbattlesports.com, go to the blogs, go to the Titans section. And literally almost all these answers are in there. I've wrote stories about almost everything you're talking about right now. We don't have a lot of wide receivers, but we got a lot of pass catchers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We got a lot of options.
Colton Dow, a rookie that you got to watch out for.
As a coach, when I look at a play and I see my offensive line, which has improved for sure. Then I got Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill, who is still a solid quarterback when he's got a lot of targets. And then you got, Tajay Spears lined up at wide receiver.
Or impact this year.
Yes,
that
he
guy's
is.
That guy's going to ball.
Huge impact.
Then we got Chig Okonkwo.
They're going to line him up at wide receiver.
He's going to break out.
Backfield, everywhere.
Yeah, he's going to be out.
You're absolutely right. He's going to be like a gadget player like Debo.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He's going to be all over the place.
He's going to be our Swiss Army knife.
If Kyle Phillips can stay healthy, that'd be great. But even if Kyle Phillips don't stay healthy, we still got Treylon Burks, Chris Moore, who actually is a pretty good wide receiver.
He's a good average receiver.
Listen, I heard even some Texans fans saying, "Don't sleep on that guy. He's a pass catcher. He runs great. He runs great routes. He could. All we need is somebody to catch the ball. So don't sleep on Chris Moore, man."
And I'm telling you guys, again, the Colton Dow thing is real. I know I know y'all say I have some kind of love affair with him or something, and that's okay. It's all right. I have love affairs with certain players like Jeffrey Simmons. Hey, how'd that work out? Yeah, it worked out pretty damn good, didn't it?
You're right about that.
For sure.
I also had a love affair with Derrick Henry. I kept yelling, "Hey, we need to start Derrick Henry. We need to quit letting these why DeMarco Murray still running the ball? I don't care how good he's doing. Derrick Henry, man. Derrick Henry. Do you see this dude standing next to him? Derrick Henry."
Yes, sir.
And then they finally let him on the field, and what happened? Yeah, it worked out, didn't it? Yeah.
Breaks loose first game.
I'm not high on a lot of players, though. That there are certain players that come out that I'm not real high on, and there are players that I am real high on that didn't work out. But
listen, I'm
pretty good at picking out players.
I'm real high on Caleb. I mean, hold on, not Caleb. Kyle Phillips. I'm real high on Kyle Phillips. I'm real high on Tajay Spears. I'm real high on this Colton Dow guy, damn near, because Max put it all in my ear. But this Josh Wiley guy, I watched the tape on Josh Wiley. He should be a nice pass catcher. So he's a big guy. And
if he puts on a little bit of muscle,
sneaky good.
He needs to put on a little bit of muscle, but he's got a lot of talent.
For sure.
Dude is 6'7".
Yes.
I think he's 6'7".
Yes.
And he has like a 42 or 47-inch reach.
Did y'all see that in training camp?
You have any idea how tall that is? Do you have any idea how high that is? A quarterback can literally be throwing it into the stands and Josh Wiley jump up and grab it.
Oh, yeah.
That is amazing.
And see,
I expect Josh Wiley to only have about 200 to 250 receiving yards, but I expect Josh Wiley to have 8 to 10
that's all we need. But guess what? See, people like that, that's why, as TJ said, that's why we're not too concerned. Now, listen, it's definitely a weakness of our team, but just think about if we sign DeAndre Hopkins, how much that problem gets fixed.
Oh,
if
for
we
sure.
Do you really think just signing him will change everything?
I mean, no, it solidifies our receivers. So it gives us two for sure people that we can throw the ball to. With him and
I will say this.
Derrick Henry's game.
Hang on,
exactly.
Homer. I will say this. If we sign DeAndre Hopkins, he will do exactly what he said, and he will make the wide receivers on our team's jobs easier. Yeah, and if he can take some heat off of Treylon Burks, think about this. All those options I was just talking about, now add DeAndre Hopkins.
Woo,
right. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I'm loving everything.
It does make a huge difference. That makes us from a 6 to 10 win team to an 11 to 13 win team.
I'm loving everything we did. We improved our offensive line. Tannehill can now sit in the pocket and go through his progressions.
And you look back that year, Derrick Henry got 2,000 yards. A.J. Brown had 1,000. And the other receiver had almost 1,000.
Corey Davis was like 16 yards from 1,000.
You can't say we can't run the ball and pass. We proved we can.
We definitely
can. We proved we can.
Yeah. So listen.
The offensive line has to hold it together.
He's talking about Peter Skoronski. And this dude, this is our local Homer, Scoob. This is Clarence, Scoob, Homer, whatever. This is the guy that I guess you call it trolls us. But he's a Jaguars fan, I think, by his comments. And, exactly. And he's saying he's going to go up against okay. Yeah, you don't think Peter Skoronski ain't going to just manhandle those dudes? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that works out.
He is the first round pick for a reason.
He's not going to be afraid of them guys, that's for sure.
No.
He's not going to win every battle, but he's not going to lose every battle.
No. Exactly. Like, bro, you think?
Nah, he ain't got Dennis Daly standing next to him either.
Oh no! Exactly. Oh my goodness! Never. We don't speak his name around here.
Listen, Clarence, Dennis Daly is the reason that you guys beat us last year. For that fake ass fumble that the ref called a fumble. That was on Dennis Daly, buddy.
All right, we're gonna do one more good question here because we got a good one, and then dang it,
we gotta wrap it up.
On me. Yeah, and then we gotta wrap it up. All right, so hang on. He says, ha, we'll see them guys be scared of no rookie. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll see when you're getting pancaked. Anyway, Dixon here has a good question. What y'all gonna do against Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
I'm assuming that means he is a Steelers fan.
He's definitely a Steelers fan. Die-hard Steelers fan.
All right, bro.
W.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do.
Yeah. I got
first of all, he's right. Yeah, first of all, Scoob and Flame are both right. We're gonna win that game, and the reason being is because of our defense. Our defense is strong, and I think as long as we're healthy, yeah, we're gonna have a lot more wins than people think we're gonna have. But
y'all got a problem at quarterback. That's why we're gonna be honestly, TJ.
And they got a problem at. Well, they got a good problem at running back.
I mean, TJ, y'all got a decent team, but we on paper we're better than y'all though, bro. Like we got a legit quarterback. We got a legit running back. I don't believe in y'all quarterback. I'm not real. I mean, we don't let you run the ball on us, so we're not worried about Najee Harris just coming, just going crazy on us. And now we ain't drunk, bro. We just telling the truth.
No, sir.
They said everybody's scared. Well, nah. I mean, I drink on occasion. I do get drunk on occasion, but
if y'all beat us
with you, bro. If you want to come out and hang out and
a special occasion,
we'll do
on
that.
A daily basis.
If y'all beat us, bro, I would gladly give y'all props. But it's a primetime game. Mike Vrabel always have the Titans ready to play on primetime. Thursday night football, short week. I got us kicking y'all ass, TJ. Sorry.
And all you Indy fans, look out because I'm going to Indy this year. That's my away game. I'll be in Indy. So y'all look out. We're coming for you.
Oh man, I wish my cousins were so into football because they're both Colts fans. I love to bag on them all the time, you know.
Oh, one of my good buddies is a Colts fan. Oh, Zach Bunchy. I mess with him all the time.
Well, I won't call my cousins out. You know, they'd probably be mad at me if I called them out. But you know who you are. Shame on you. But hey, to be honest, man, I was born in Indianapolis. My parents were born in Indianapolis. I moved here when I was like 4 years old. So
right.
I mean, I'm a Southern at heart.
I was born in Tampa. I moved to Nashville when I was 17.
See, there we go. All right. And all right, man. And real quick before we wrap up, I want to know what made you a fan.
Man, like I said, I moved here in 95 when I was 17. The team got here, 96, 97. And I kind of grew with the team, started. And then my kids were born, and both my kids were born here in Nashville, and they're fans. My daughter goes to the games with me all the time. I got 8 nephews that are all Nashville, all Titans fans. So we're just a big family that grew up with the Titans. I've been a fan since the beginning.
Yeah, that's what's up.
What's up, man? All right, well, Scoop, man, we had a great time having you on, man. Like I said, anybody in the comments or anybody watching, if y'all want to look him up, man, how do we look you up on Twitter, bro? Tell them.
You can look me up at Paul Oldenburg 11 on Twitter. I'm on Facebook, Paul Oldenburg. I got Instagram. My dog's got an Instagram. So yeah, I'm on a few of them. It's not hard to find me.
We still got those 2 spots on the fantasy league, I believe. And
yes, sir. Join up. Winner gets a free T-shirt and a hat of their favorite team. Join up.
I might have to jump on that.
Yes, sir. That's the reward this year.
All right, everybody ready? Peace out for the evening, y'all. Thank you for showing. Tighten up.
Tighten